poles right behind that way.
Okay.
Get a little background. So there we go.
All right.
Well, just a reaction to heading to Raleigh for a week.
No talk, get to work, get on the field, prepare, and go play. It's nice to see a field revealed. No clue what was going to take place or where we would go. So now that's been revealed, it's time to probably just get to work and prepare for this weekend.
Was it nice to have the 12 hours of being able to put away the feelings of not hosting and then know who you're playing today? Is that kind of emotionally the way you'd want to do it?
Yeah, I would say emotionless.
Right.
Just thoughts on, I guess, a rematch with a team that you've already played 3 times this year out of the gate at Northeastern.
Yeah, complete respect. Sometimes you're not playing an opponent, sometimes you're playing a game of baseball. And the biggest way I tip my hat to Northeastern is I thought that they were playing the game. We saw an unbelievable lefty. I think it was our first loss of the season at the time. And but I thought in all 3 phases they played the game well. Offensively, I thought they had enough firepower to and got some hits in the series here. They definitely had a premium special arm in the lefty that beat us and defended the field properly too. So when you just playing somebody that can play the game well, that prepares you enough because you're not always playing an opponent. Just your ability to handle the game, and Northeastern proved that the entire year.
What are you sort of thinking with Mize and if we'll go Friday or Saturday?
What I'm thinking is, and we're not trying to go be second, and to be unconventional as long as it's calculated risk, whether it's Casey Mize, whether it's a catcher, whether it's DH, doesn't matter. I think that's a little soul searching. So we're not going to play it safe to get less Twitter feedback or email feedback. We're going to try to win, a regional. So if that means Casey Mize throwing game 3 or throwing game 1 or 2, those are things that we got to set down. That may be one of about 10 different things that we need to analyze. But I'm more interested in us taking calculated risk because I'm increasingly getting more interested in us finishing a tournament, to be standing on top. That's becoming increasingly more important. But our guys, they're excited, they're loose. That's how they should play the game. As the leader of the program, I got to continue to figure out where we can take a calculated risk to be finishing as a team standing at the end of the day.
What did you see from your team in the SEC tournament that gives you some hope and confidence that they can make a pretty good push in the continued postseason?
Yeah, I thought they played great. They lost to the eventual champion. The only thing that beat the team that won the SEC tournament. I thought they played hard, played an extra inning game. I thought all 4 games that our guys have an intention of playing the best that they can, and that's all I can ask from our guys. The last 2 weekends, SEC tournament and also the LSU, the last regular season series here, I felt like that our pitching has really solidified itself, and you really can't walk into one of these tournaments without feeling too good about your pitching. So I feel tremendous about our pitching if we can stay lined up and finish innings. If you can get to 2 outs and can't ever finish an inning, it could bite you and you can be throwing great. But I like how our pitching lines up. I like how they look strong and we're feet underneath us. So that always gives you a chance. And then, getting up there and working on the field a little bit. And then I think the middle infield play has been great. I take some confidence from how Will Holland and Luke Jarvis have played together recently. And we have the ability to hit and the consistency or finish of a series or a weekend. I like the first 2 days offensively more than I like the last 2 days, but I don't think their intent or how hard they played was any different.
How critical is it to have guys returning that have experienced a Tallahassee regional of last year in your fold this year?
I think that could be the difference for us. I think that's the biggest point of having 8 seniors on a ball club that has been right there within a pitch, and now they get to go somewhere else and try to do this again. I think that can wind up being the difference in this tournament, is having a group of guys that have been there before and done that, because you can lead all you want to. That leadership from within, once they get in the middle of it, in the hotel, on the field, I hope that makes a difference this week.
What's your message to your guys today and as you get ready to go play this weekend?
Be excited and just I'm gonna try to keep them as loose as possible and play fast and attention to detail. But they'll have to focus in. We'll be challenged, just like everybody we play. This time of year, everybody's gotten there by doing something well and consistent. So we just have to realize all the strengths that we have and go play the best baseball we can, and hopefully that'll show up when it matters most.
When you look back at the season overall, what your team has been able to do, what makes this group of guys so special this year?
I think they've come a long way. From the standpoint, I was really endeared to last year's club. We had worked so hard in the fall and just continued to get together and finish pretty strong. This group here, half the team's brand new and half the team's returning. And we also added, 3 new very important pieces to our coaching staff. So this is a lot of people that found common ground. And there's a lot of skill on our ball club. So we've come a long way, and hopefully with so many guys being new and a staff that continues to try to work together, we've had all these experiences that I'm hopefully the best is yet to come. But I'm thankful for everybody kind of rallied and started working together, because I think it's tough for new coaches, because they facilitate leadership down to the players, and it's been nice for us to find a rhythm in the second half of the season.
Thank you.
Thanks, Wood.